Hello, my beautiful friends. Happy holiday. I'm having my morning coffee. Linda, yes, this is the coffee is the McDonald's apple pie coffee, which Linda was so kind enough to send me. So Linda, thank you so much, my friend. If you guys know, I love McDonald's coffee and I got hooked on the McDonald's apple pie. I found it one time at Ross, like a variety pack. And that was my favorite. And then of course, like I found it once or twice more, but after that I couldn't find it anymore. And she was able to find some, I don't know where, but so I'm so excited. Oh, it is so good. Friends, if you ever find McDonald's apple pie coffee, and if you like coffee or if you like apple pie, I really think you'll like this coffee. And yes, this is my little mug from La Dollar Tree. This is the, who is it by? Oh my goodness, of course I pick it from the other side where the label's upside down. Laney something. Oh my goodness, I'm terrible. But anyway, yes, this is my little summer patriotic gnome mug. I know I'm always talking about gnomes and like, you know, I'm kind of over them, but I thought this was a really cute mug. I did find it a few weeks ago at a Dollar Tree. As you can see, it is a double-sided because we're all about double-sided mugs here. You know, if it's not a double-sided, I don't want it. Get out of my face. My friends, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I've been looking forward to hanging out with you guys. And if you watch me regularly, you watch me every single day, or if you kind of know my pattern, I tend to post, I try to be consistent with certain stores. Like I always do Trader Joe's on Tuesdays. I do Wednesdays on Dollar Tree and cooking videos. But this week I kind of switched it up a little bit just because I was like, you know what? I feel like I don't want to say I'm tired of the routine, but I wanted to just switch it up a little bit, you know, just kind of mix it up. So if you notice, this week was slightly different. So on Tuesday, I ended up posting Burlington and World Market. And then Wednesday, I did, no Daisy, Dollar Tree. I think Dollar Tree was the only thing I posted that day. I don't remember. But anyway, I kind of switched things up a little bit this week. So definitely check out, there is a brand new Trader Joe's video. So if you were looking for that on Tuesday, it's actually up already. And also you have to check out HomeGoods, my HomeGoods walkthrough. Oh my goodness, friends, there is so much out there. Like, and I know a lot of people are like, it's only July, and I get that, but things are selling. So that's the thing is like, if people wouldn't buy stuff, retailers wouldn't put it out as early, you know? But also they have to have like a 3-month period where they have to, for 3 months, we know we're going to push Halloween. So that gives us enough time to like sell out all the inventory, push out as much stuff as possible. So because people are like, oh, why don't you wait until September? That really only gives them about a month. And also a lot of people do like to decorate early on. So there's just a lot of different factors. So that's why it feels early. But I think this year, it definitely felt a lot earlier because they did do Summerween. But I have a feeling next year, this is my prediction. Like, let's just put it out there right now. I think that next year, I would say we're going to start seeing Summerween by May, maybe even April. As soon as Easter is over, we're going to start seeing a little bit of trickle of Summerween. So it'll be interesting to see if it really catches on, you know, the whole Summerween thing. But I think that come next year, we're going to start seeing Summerween the day after Easter, or maybe like, the week of Easter. That's just my little prediction. But anyway, enough rambling for today, friends. Let's jump right into today's video. And start off with Dollar Tree. It's not a massive haul today. I mean, it's still a little massive, but no, this one's a smaller one. There wasn't too much that I wanted to get, but of course I still grab stuff. But anyway, so jumping right in. Oh my goodness. All right, so there's a lot of controversy. Well, I don't want to say controversy, but there's a lot of mixed emotions about Dollar Tree right now. I'm like, oh yeah, and the kids are somewhere over here. Anyway, so this actually doesn't, oh, you know what? I didn't even, oh man. No, I think, okay, well, it's on now, but I think the one I grabbed, somebody had already pulled the tab out, so I think the battery ran. No way. Are you kidding me, you guys? This does not come with a battery. So, okay. Wow. So just so you guys know, okay, maybe it's just this one. I don't know, but I have a feeling it's all of them. So not only did they raise the price, this was supposed to be $5 because the sticker's right there. You know what? Since I already own it, I can just take the sticker off so I can show you. And let's see what the real price was supposed to be. Oh my God, exposed Dollar Tree. Look, it was supposed to be $5 and they put the sticker over it. But not only that, so not only did they raise it by $2, they're not even giving you the battery this year. And that's like rare because usually stuff like this or anything that has like a tiny little battery, it comes with. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'll have to buy my own battery. So this $7 item is gonna cost me probably at least $10 because you know, the batteries, you can't just buy one. But I guess I can buy my Dollar Tree. But anyway, the reason why I picked this up is because obviously I love Johanna Parker. I have been for years. So, and this year I've been really able to find a lot of her newer stuff or stuff that I hadn't been seen before. But anyway, I wanted to incorporate this. I wanted to use this as a centerpiece in the kitchen area. I don't call it a coffee bar, but like in the coffee area where I have my Keurig and all that coffee stuff. And I wanted to kind of build around it. So usually when I do my seasonal decor, I start there. That's sort of like my grounding point. And then from there, I build out through the rest of my apartment. So that's sort of like where I begin my theme. Like that's sort of like where I, you know, think, okay, well, what am I going to do this year or what the theme is? And from there, I, you know, expand from that. So that's sort of like my starting point. And I'm sure you'll have like your starting point. For me, that happened to be the spot where I started to build from. But anyway, my idea was to sort of put this sort of as a centerpiece and I'll, you know, kind of build around it and then have all the Johanna Parker stuff around it and of course throughout the apartment. But I wanted to do kind of like a witchy classic Halloween. And as soon as I saw this, I was like, yeah, that is it. You know, usually I do a sign in the middle, like a little, the wooden signs that Dollar Tree sells. But I was like, you know, I want to switch it up this year. I wanted to do something different. And as soon as I saw these, I was like, yes, there is another version of the hat with black. But I felt like the paint job was a little sloppy, especially for $7. I'm like, you know what, that's just, no. And this one is not perfect because it has some chip right there. Like, but I was like, it was the only one left, or there was only one there. So, it's a little scratch, but anyway, I was like, this is perfect. So I grabbed this for $7. So friends, just keep that in mind. If you grab these, look to see if they have a battery. Mine does not have a battery. I don't know if that, I don't know for sure if that's the case for all of them, or maybe just mine happened to be one that didn't have it. But I have a feeling that they're trying to cut cost and, you know, obviously increase profit. So yeah, they took the battery out of this one. So I'm curious now if the other items, you know, the other ceramics that they sell are going to have batteries or not. So something to keep in mind. All right. Okay. Sorry, I'm over here taking stuff back because I'm like, wait a minute. I want to kind of stay consistent with what I'm showing. All right. So with the whole Johanna Parker idea, I'm so excited because these are back this year. The little figurines, these are definitely Johanna Parker inspired. Very, very much so. I would definitely say be careful because I'm hearing from a lot of people, and I've seen it myself too, is a lot of these are chipped, they're cracked. So even though there's a whole box of them, you really have to look through them because, again, there's a lot of them already have defects. Like one store I went to after I finished filming just to kind of see what they had. They had a whole bunch, but a lot of them were chipped, like, and not just like, oh, in a little corner, like they were chipped like, you know, on the face or like, right, you know, where you could really see it. So I do have these from last year because last year, not many stores got them. There were very limited quantities. So I was lucky enough to have been able to find them last year at one store. So I have a set from last year, but I grabbed another set because I was like, you know what, those I did put in my bins. But I was like, you know what, just in case those, you know, are chipped because they're very sensitive. I'm like, let me just get another set just in case. No. Oh wait, sorry. I just realized that those are the buttons. Because at first I'm like, oh my God, it's missing the rest of the face. No, that's how it is. So there is the little ghost, and yes, these are very, very much Johanna Parker inspired. I mean, it's. I mean, I want to call it, you know, a JP dupe because I don't want Johanna Parker to get upset because she follows me on Instagram. You know, JP and I go way back now. You know, we're Instagram besties. You know, she's my Johanna. I call her Johanna Parker, Comadre Johanna Parker. me and Comadre Johanna Parker go way back to last week when she started following me on Instagram. So yeah, here is the little kitty. Isn't that adorable? And I'm thinking, even if the other ones that I have are fine, at least I have another set that I can kind of put elsewhere. So I'm so excited. And that's really nice that Dollar Tree kind of wrapped them up for me. But yeah, so anyway, so that is my little Halloween finds for this week. There was actually a couple of beauty items that I found that I really was excited about. So the first is this. Glow It Gradual Glow Body Lotion. So that gives you a skin healthy, natural looking radiance while hydrating skin for a long lasting glow. So I'm excited to try this. Actually, let me see if I can. Oh my goodness, this smells really good. Ooh, oh my goodness, it smells like, oh wow. Okay, let's see. Just a little dab. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you can see like it's definitely a good pigmentation. So let's give it a try while we're here. I guess you can see. Yeah, you can kind of see it a little bit. Once you rub it in, it smells like nickels. I don't know why. And nickels or pennies, I don't know. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it works, like, you know, full on. So I'll definitely will do reviews on these because I know a lot of you did like when I did my product reviews the other last week. So if you haven't checked that video, I'll definitely do so. I tested and reviewed a lot of Dollar Tree items. So, all right, the next item is this. This is a really decent sized bottle. This is the Collagen and Peptides Instant Firm and Serum. This I hadn't seen before at Dollar Tree, and it has a little eyedropper, which I love. And I'm a sucker for these types of bottles, the brown bottles. You get 3.75 ounces in here. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a try, you know. Yeah, I was just like, it seems like a good item. So, and there was a few more products that in the beauty section, I was like, it looks really cool. I've seen this online. I think they're like $11 or something. They're not cheap. We know Eco Tools is not like the cheapest brand. But this is a little body massager. Yeah, the body massager by Eco Tools. So I'm going to give this a try this weekend. And yes, I'll let you guys know what I think. All right, the other item that I got was the Spa Bella. This is the Memory Foam Anti-Stress Eye Pillow. I was like, you know what, it'd be kind of fun to try. I've always wanted to try those like little, you know, face mask, not face, you know what I mean? These types of eye masks. But I'm always wondering, like, you know, when you sleep and you wake up, is it going to still be on your face, you know? Because I kind of tend to roll around in bed when I'm sleeping, like moving different spots or whatever. So I'm wondering if it's going to come off while I'm sleeping. So I'm going to give it a try and see. Or even if it makes it through the night, and two, if it actually makes any difference, like when I wake up in the morning, like will I feel extra relaxed? Will my eyes look extra glowing or, you know, relaxed, you know? So I was really excited to try that one, to grab that one. And then I did find a few more socks. I mean, like, not that I need any more socks, but I was like, you know what? I saw these and I was like, I'll get some. So I got more of the Power Rangers because I actually had bought some for a friend of mine and he liked them. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to give some for myself too. And I had gotten 2 pairs and I gave him, and well, I was going to give him one. I was going to keep one, but I was like, you know, I'm going to give him both. I'm like, it's his birthday. So anyway, but I grabbed one for myself. I saw them again. I was like, you know what? It's meant to be. I'm like, I really want, you know, the Power Ranger socks. I grew up with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, you know, a 90s kid. So, yeah. And then I actually grabbed these for the bestie, the little Snoopy and Woodstock socks. I really like these. They kind of remind me of kind of like, I want to say Christmas because of the red and gray, but it kind of does give a little like festive vibe. So I did grab 2 of these for the bestie. I actually have to send out her little package soon because it's been a while and I'm like, I need to get this stuff out of my place, out of my house, you know, shipped off to New York. So, and yeah, my bestie is in New York. She's never been in California before, which I hope one day she makes a trip out here. We've been talking about it for a while. We've mentioned it here and there, but I'm like, it'd be nice to have her here in California. I know she would love, because she loves HomeGoods and TJ Maxx. I'm like, well, she would love my HomeGoods and TJ Maxx. And unfortunately, she always wanted to go to the 99, but of course the 99 closed down. So no such luck. All right, so I did grab more of the Krabby Patties. I love this stuff. So I have a really good friend of mine who I actually had dinner with the other night, and I brought him a big old, well, not a big bag, but like I brought him a little like care packet of different candies because he's got a sweet tooth. So I knew we were going to have dinner together and catch up. And he loves Trader Joe's. So I ended up grabbing him a bunch of Trader Joe's candy. And I also got him some of the Krabby Patties. And I told him, I said, normally, what I usually do is I buy candy and I kind of split it into Ziploc bags and I give him his share and I take my share. Because you guys know I'm not really a sweet tooth. But I call him by his name and I say Sweet Tooth. So I say his name, Sweet Tooth. So that's kind of like my little joke with him. But anyway, I told him, I was like, you know what? I'm like, this is the one bag that I'll definitely give you your own because I don't share. Normally I share, of course I'll share my food, I'll share my candy. But the Krabby Patties, that's one thing that I don't share. So I was like, you get your own bag because I'm not sharing my bag. So, yeah, that's the story behind the Krabby Patties. I love these things. I absolutely love them. I don't know why, but I always grab them when I see them. So, yeah, so that's one thing you guys know about me. I'm not really a sweets person, but when it comes to Krabby Patties, that's my weakness. Oh, the other thing that I found at Dollar Tree was they have dupes of the Rice Krispies. I thought that was pretty cool. This is the cinnamon churro 4-bar multi-pack. I mean, as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh, Rice Krispies makes churro Rice Krispies. And then I realized, no, these are dupes inspired by. So anyway, I did grab a bag. So I was like, for $1.25, I'll give it a try. All right, let's see. Oh yeah. All right, so I did go to Walmart. You guys know I am like the go-to Walmart clearance hunter now. Like that's become like my thing now. I'm so excited. And again, if you guys watch my Walmart videos regularly, you know that the week before when I went, there was a shirt that I was like, I really wanted it, but it was still like $7. And you're like, Sway, just get it for $7. No, I want to get it for $3. And there was a lot of clearance. And apparently they clearanced it on Sunday because when I went on Monday, a lot of the stuff that I had seen the previous week was already sold out. And the shirt that I wanted so bad, I couldn't find it. And I was like, oh man, I'm like, it sold out over the weekend. And I'm circling around the whole, I'm circling from the back. So I'm starting on the back side, right? And I'm working my way back to the front. I get to the front and right there was my shirt. Okay, I know this looked like, they're like, so it looks almost the same. But no, this is the Rocket Pop. You guys, if you watch my videos regularly, you know that I said, I'm going to come back for the shirt because in my head, I already knew exactly where I'm going to wear it. And I was like, I love it. It's literally the same material, super soft. Like, so ladies, if you're shopping for your husband, your boyfriend, your side piece, he'll like these shirts because they're really comfortable. They're very breathable. They're very soft, kind of like silky. Actually, I don't know what the material is on these. Actually, let me see. Oh, it's 89% polyester, 11% spandex. So, okay, but it's really nice. It's really soft. I love these shirts. Like I've been buying at different patterns and there's a lot more patterns that are out there. Hi, Leo. He just walked past under the camera. And I'm sure probably when I see the video back, he'll be like walking behind me and I have no idea. But anyway, so they had one shirt left. Literally, well, they had a whole bunch of the clearance shirts, but the one that I wanted, this one, there was one left. And I was like, oh man, I'm like, why should it be like an extra small? Nope. It was my size. I was like, friends, I was so excited. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, it's so funny because, all right, this shirt was originally 1998. Look at that. And I paid $3. Oh my goodness, friends. I was so excited. I was like, you know what? That is meant to be because I'm telling you, I want to say I manifested it, but I saw myself in this shirt. I saw exactly where I was going to wear it, who I was going to be with. Like, I was like, oh, this is going to be my shirt. And there was one left in the entire store and it was my size. So I was like, yes, this was meant to be. So anyway, I grabbed that shirt. So excited. If you haven't checked out this week's clearance video, definitely check it out. Because it is amazing. Wait, did I pay $8 for this one? Hold up. There's no way I paid $8. I'm just trying to take the. Actually, let me check the tag. I mean the price, the receipt. Let me see, is the receipt in here? Oh, it's not. But I know I did not pay. So this says, all right, this shirt says $8. I'm pretty sure I paid like less than that. There's no way I paid $8. Did I pay $8 for this? So it's got the $8 tag, but I don't think I paid $8. And of course, I don't have the receipt in the back because, you know, they make you check your receipts at the door. Well, that's gonna drive me nuts. But I don't know. I have to look back at my own video now to see how much I paid for this shirt. But this is, maybe I did pay $8 for it. Maybe I did. Okay, maybe I did pay $8 for it. So it was originally $18 and it's now $8. So I was like, okay. This is Reebok. This is definitely kind of like a dad shirt. I'm like, well, I'm a dad, you know. I have the kids, the kiddos. So this is Reebok. And it's really nice, very stretchy, soft, comfortable. Let's see. It doesn't say what the material is. Moisture management. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, it was originally $18. It doesn't say what the material is. But anyway, I grabbed this one. I think it was maybe I did pay $8 for it. Maybe I splurged. So yeah, that one was on clearance originally $18. I found okay, I don't know what it is with me in red shirts now, but people always tell me I look good in red. So I'm like, I'm looking all guapo, looking all handsome. All right, so this was originally $4.98. I paid $1 for it. Look, $1. So I was like, yeah, even if it's just lounging around the house, you know, this is my cleaning shirt. No, maybe not. It's actually really nice. So maybe not a cleaning shirt because, you know, if you get bleach stains on it, you don't want to. No, I think I'll use it for going out. All right. The other item that I got was the Gevalia coffee. I love Gevalia. When the 99 was around and they had Gevalia, I became like such a Gevalia fanatic. I was like the number one, always Gevalia's number one fan. And then of course I got hooked on it, and then I started buying it, you know, at regular stores, but I couldn't find it at the 99. But I paid $8.50 for this. This was originally $16.44, and $8 for this is really good. This is a 24 count box. So yeah, I was like, yeah. I also found these, the Louisiane tea, original iced tea. This is $1.25. It was half off. I found it in a clearance section. You guys know I'm part of the tea community. The spilling tea community. No, actually, no. I'm saving it all for the tell-all book coming out in 2026. So be on the lookout. So I did find these two. You guys know that I used to get my iced tea from the tea bags from Dollar Tree, but I was like, you know, I'm gonna give this one a try. It was $1.25, so I was like, why not? And then I lost, I don't know what happened to it, but I lost my little vegetable peeler, so I was like, I had to buy another one. I think I got this at Target. I think I did get this at Target actually, but that was the only thing I got at Target when I went over there to look at back to school. If you guys haven't checked out the back to school video, definitely check them out, both Halloween, both Walmart and Target, because the deals are insane and you want to get there early, you know, because stuff is selling out. So definitely check out both videos and see what, you know, compare stores and see what, you know, which store has the best deals. I will say, in looking at both now, I think Target has a not better, but more options, because they have like their own generic brand like Walmart does too. But I think they have two collections or two lines of their, like, they have Up and Up and another one that just came out this year. So I would say, as far as the deals, I think Target might be better because they have more options. But as far as the actual price, I did notice that most of the items that we're, you know, comparing are about two pennies cheaper at Walmart. So I guess it really just depends on your comfort level or what, you know, what you like. But if you want to do like extreme savings, I would say Walmart will beat Target by 2 pennies. But if you want a little bit more variety, Target will definitely be your way. So definitely check both videos out and see which you guys like. So All right, friends. I'm sorry. I don't know if the kids made any appearances. I've been too busy blabbling in the background to notice if they're out here. So, all right, my friends. I'm gonna go get breakfast. It is early in the morning when I'm filming this. So, all right, my friends. Have an amazing, wonderful day. I will definitely be back later today for another video. I do post videos every single day, and most days I try to post twice. With the exception of a couple of days here and there. But anyway, my friends, I hope you have an amazing, wonderful day. Have an amazing, blessed day. And Linda, thank you again for my coffee. I love it. All right, my friends, have an amazing, blessed day. And I will see you guys on the next one. Ciao.